Hello everybody, and welcome back to Season 45 of the Pichu London Cup Series. Today, we're here at Nashville Super Speedway for the running of the Ally 400. Starting on the pole in today's race will be the number 1 of Richard Morphy. He was our winner last week at Sonoma, which was a wreck fest, but the one car ended up pulling off the victory. And now he's going to go for win number 2 today here at Nashville, starting in pole position. Alongside him will be the number 15 car of Billy Bishop. Well, with row 2 with Mitch Berrier in the number 2 and Claire Richardson's in the 43. Row 3 with Draven Sand and Robert Smith. And row 4 will have Rafael Meka and Nelson Herrera. Row 5 has Matt Gomes and Hayden Stringer. And let's take a look at the rest of the starting lineup here in today's race. In the 3 car today is none other than Season 4 champion Jonathan Thoman. And there he is right here, starting near in the back of the pack here today. But Jonathan Thoman, a former PLCS champion from way back in Season 4, makes his one-off return here today at Nashville. And Dylan Ebrahimian starts alongside him in the same row. Those are 37 drivers in the field. There are no other drivers, no open field drivers will be entering in this race here today. Allison Rain sporting a new paint scheme here today in the 48 car with an all-new look for the Ally Better Together paint scheme she'll be running for the majority of the season. So very proud of her to have a new paint scheme here today. She was a former winner here at this very track last season and looks to repeat her success here today, but she will have to start near the back of the pack because of a bad qualifying session, but we'll see if she can work her way up and try to win another guitar here at the Music City. Anyway, the cars are rolling off the track. And we're about to get 105 laps in here at the Music City as Richard Morphy is going to lead us to the green flag. It's just recently returning in this series. It ran a few races early on and in the middle as well. And now it's making a huge comeback here at Nashville with an all-new look. Green flag is out at Nashville Super Speedway. Despite its name, is not really a super speedway, but okay. Claire Richardson now in the second position as she moves her way up to the moves on forward. 21 car is going to try to take second away from the 43 car, and Robert Smith able to clear the 43 and able to take second away as Richard Morphy pulls ahead early on in the race. Nelson Herrera in the 51 in third spot right now. And now battle side by side with Matt Gomes and Claire Richardson. And Claire dropped from second, is down to fourth. And now down to fifth after getting passed by Matt Gomes. Here comes Herrera for second, as he's going to try to pass Robert Smith and trying to catch up to Richard Morphy. The one car we mentioned earlier that he won last weekend at Sonoma, and he's now looking for another victory here today. We'll see if he goes 2 for 2 so far this season. And Richard and the one car, he's out in front. Nelson Herrera is in the 51 today, and he is going for the lead here. He's trying to get his first win and trying to get into the playoffs among the many winners we've had so far this season. There's Matt Gomes has worked his way up to third spot. He just cleared Robert Smith, and Draven Sand is now up to fourth as he moves ahead of Robert Smith. And now Mitch Barrier is going to overtake Robert Smith for the fifth position. So the positions are changing hands a lot early on in the race, but through all that, Richard Morphy continues to lead. Sand looks low, and now Matt Gomes. Oh, he's tight there. A tight entry on that corner. Might be an open opportunity for Draven Sand to pass Matt Gomes. See if he can do it. Turn 3. He's got him. Takes advantage of Matt Gomes being a little tight, entering the corner, and he takes third. And we'll see if he can take second place. Gonna try to clear Nilson Herrera. He does clear him. Takes the second spot away. And he is now going to try to close in on Richard Morphy in the lead. Hayden Stringer up to 6, and he's going to get past the position by Matt Gomes likely. But Hayden Stringer, the last season's champion, though, has not really been able to score a win here so far in the first half of the season. But there's still one more half to go and still a handful of races before the playoffs begin. So he's got to win in order to try to defend his championship crown. But now he's just in the top 10, and he fell out of the top 5. He's going to have to work his way back up in order to get to the victory once again and get in the playoffs. Mitch Barrier just took Nilson Herrera's third spot away. And Jared Albertson just went by in car number 12 of Chris Leone. And now Aiden Bigelow looks low, going for a position right here. And there's Zachary Fitzwater, another one of the winners this season. He is going to go for the top 10 spot right here on Logan Nieto. And as now Nilson Herrera is going to try to get back third place as he lost it briefly to Mitch Barrier. And now he gains it back, and his teammates right behind him, by the way, in fourth. Both Nilson and Billy are both on the same team, so they're both running in the top 5. Nilson does not have a victory, unlike Billy, though, so maybe Billy's going to try to help out Nilson to get that win. Here comes a 31 for the lead, Draven Sand. He's been waiting patiently for the right move, and he might have just pulled it off right here. There he goes. He's the new leader now, Draven Sand. New leader on lap 10 going into lap 11. So 31 is in front of the pack, and Nilson Herrera is now up to second spot. And now the two same team drivers in second and third. And, well, Richard Morphy, now he's struggling. He is just dropped to 5th position now. He was the leader in the last lap. How did that happen? He dropped to 5th place in just a half a lap. Wow, just my goodness. He just dropped to like 5th spot, and now he's going to have to work his way back up as Mitch Barrier is going to try to gain ground on the leaders as he takes 3rd spot away from Billy Bishop. Richard Morphy's going to follow him in the draft, and now Bishop is on the high side, and he's stuck there, and Matt Gomes is going to try to take advantage. There goes the 38 car. Matt Gomes is also trying to win this season, get on the board, and here we go, battle for the lead again. This time Mitch Barrier is going to go for the lead. And he's going to overtake Draven Sand. He takes the lead, and now Richard Morphy's back in the draft, and he's going for the lead. Intense battling going on right here between these 3 drivers, all trying to get, well, these 2 of the 3 are trying to get a win here this season to get in the playoffs. And Richard already has a win last weekend at Sonoma. He wants to keep the win streak going. Mitch Barrier is trying to hang on. He might have been too tight. On that corner, it might have been a little too tight. And now the 1 car, Richard Murphy, takes the lead. He's back in the lead. Nilson Herrera is back in second. And now we'll see who's going to take the lead again in the next corner. Here comes Murphy. And here comes Herrera. See if Herrera gets by, and he does. And Nilson Herrera is your new leader again. Billy Bishop going to follow him in the draft, and it's going to be a 1-2 right now for the same team. Bishop to the low line. He wants the lead. Herrera did lead that last lap, though. The last lap was led by Nilson Herrera. This has been one of the most competitive races we've seen so far, and not a single caution so far. I thought I mentioned here at Nashville. But nevertheless, though, very competitive race with these drivers running in the lead, like a 4-car race right now for the lead, for trying to get a victory here this season. Battle for the 5th spot between Robert Smith and Casey Hoyt. And now Robert Smith clears him, and here's Draven Sand back to second place. It's Billy Bishop is trying to score another victory this season in that 15. Well, watch out for Robert Smith. He is coming. He is in 4th spot. See if he stays in 4th. He clears the 51 car, and now he's going to 4th. So now Robert Smith in 4th position. Here comes Matt Gomes in the 5th spot. And wow, it goes to show you how quick things turn around in just one lap. Maybe even less than that. Casey Hoyt in the top 10 now. So Hoyt is working his way up back to the front of the pack. Let's take a look at the back of the pack briefly. For a little bit, and let's talk about Jonathan Thoman briefly. We mentioned that he was a former champion in the series back in season 4. The 3 car is going to be using a rotation of drivers for the rest of the season, as Colin Cropley has elected to withdraw from the series in season 45, and we wish him nothing but the best, but his spot will be filled in by numerous drivers for the remainder of the season. So this weekend we have Jonathan Thoman, a former season 4 champion, in the field in the 3 car, and next weekend we're going to have John Andrews in the 3 at Road America. So yes, I did say next weekend is Road America, as these Cup drivers have had experience at that road course during the 4th of July. Several drivers, I should say, have had experience around Road America, and we've seen some crazy stuff happen in the road course. So we'll see what happens when we get to Road America on the road course next weekend. It should be a lot of fun. John Andrews is going to be, and as I mentioned, John Andrews will be running at Road America. And in 2 weeks from now, we have another road course, believe it or not. There's another road course coming up 2 weeks from now. And that is going to be in Monza, Italy. Yes, you heard that right, in Monza. We'll be running in Monza. The good old fastest racetrack in the Formula One circuit is going to host its first ever Pichu London Cup Series event at Monza. So we're very excited for the upcoming race at Monza. It's going to be a fun one at the fastest road course in the circuit. So hang on tight. It's going to be a lot of fun. By the way, there will be a very special guest driver in that 3 entry for Monza, and I'll tell you who that is when we get to the race weekend. So it's going to be a little bit of a surprise. But he is an Entertown 3 legend. Let's just say he's an Entertown 3 legend, the offline community. So yeah, well, I'll just leave it at that. So anyway, Jonathan Thoman's in the 3 this weekend. Next weekend will be John Andrews in the 3. Prolific driver with a handful of victories to his name. And John Andrews will be in the 3 next weekend at Road America. We're excited to have him back on board in next weekend's race at Road America. So should be a fun weekend there. It's going to be the 4th of July race weekend for the PLCS, so it should be a lot of fun to run. So anyway, not much changes going on in the front as Billy Bishop holds on to the lead. And now Zachary Fitzwater trying to hang on to 10th position ahead of Garrett Albertson. They're all just, since then, they have spaced out a little bit after being competitive. After being very competitive for the past couple laps, I should say. So now Bishop has had a comfortable lead so far. See if he can hold on for the win. And now Draven Sand takes second place from Mitch Barrier. And the one of Richard Morphy is going to try to take the third spot. There he goes, and now Mitch Barrier drops to fourth, and that's probably not what the two wanted. But he's doing whatever he can to try to continue to compete to win here today. Now Morphy goes to the low side. We'll see if he gets by Draven Sand to second place. And now looks like Morphy's going to try to clear Sand, and it looks like he will. And so we have the top two drivers, both former winners this season. And this is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a battle between the two winners this season, between Billy Bishop and Richard Morphy. And the 2 car right behind him, Mitch Barrier, just moved up to third spot, but Mitch is trying to get on the board and trying to win a race this season to get in the playoffs. We'll see if he can do it. And now we see fourth place going to Robert Smith, and he wants to win as well this season. Matt Gomes moves up to the fifth spot. He just moved up to fifth over Draven Sand. And Nelson Herrera is still trying to compete and trying to win it in this race. And he had the lead for one lap and then lost it. He's now into the 7th spot. Barrier takes second place from Richard Morphy. They're closing in on Billy Bishop. Every lap they're closing in on the lead of the 15 car. They're trying to catch him. They're going to try to catch him in the draft, and they're going to try to make a pass on him. They better make a move now. Time is running out. And now the 2 car is able to draft the 15. Will he get the pass on? And a little update on the back of the pack here. Everybody's still running in this race, by the way, but Matt Hunter has just struggled. And is right now in dead last right now. Matt Hunter, a struggling day for the 22 car, and we'll see if he doesn't get lapped. We'll see if he gets lapped or not. And now a new leader, Mitch Barrier, just went by Billy Bishop to take the lead on lap 31. And now Barrier is in front. Mitch Barrier is your new leader at Nashville. And Richard Morphy, third spot, trying to catch up to the 15 car. Robert Smith's fourth and Matt Gomes fifth. And now Morphy's going for second. And Morphy's going to try to take second spot away. He does. Takes second away from the 15 car. And now he's going to have his eyes set on the 2. And we're almost a third of the race done, by the way. So things can happen in these final couple laps coming up. But still a long way to go. As Mitch Barrier takes the lead. And the 1 car is now up to second spot. And it's going to be an intense battle, I see. These drivers all hungry for a win here today at Nashville. All trying to win to get in the playoffs and trying to put their name on the board. Draven Sand gets by Matt Gomes. Here comes the 1 for the lead. Another battle for the position here. As the 1 of Richard Morphy is going to clear the 2. Oh, the 2 fights back briefly there, but he's just not able to hang on the high side. And the 1 takes the lead. 15 car second place. He just took it from Mitch Barrier. And the 21 is going to take it to third place. And now it's 1 and 15 both battling top 2. And now now we'll see if Richard Morphy can hang on. And we'll see if the 15 Or will the 15 make a pass to retake the lead? It's Morphy and Billy Bishop both been battling for the lead most of the day here with the two experienced drivers both winning each one of them. So we'll see who will come out on top. It's looking to be a very competitive race here in Nashville, and without any cautions, this is probably what these guys wanted. They wanted to stay green, keep it green, so that they would be running side by side all race long, and that makes things all interesting in its own right. Bishop just retook the lead. How about that? 15 is back in front. 21 car of Robert Smith just moved to third. He might try to get second place from Richard Morphy. Mitch Barrier and Draven Sand right now in the top 5. And Bishop is holding on to the lead now once again. We'll see if he can try to get away from the 1 and 21 cars. Also, the 2 might also try to make a pass once again back into the lead. So things are getting really interesting and really chippy. And here we go. Draven Sand to the bottom. He's going to take the fourth position. And Richard Morphy just retook the lead. He is back in front. Back and forth battle between Richard Morphy and Billy Bishop, both battling to win this race. Man, you gotta love the passion that these two have showed here at Nashville. You gotta love their passion, both trying to win and get in. Well, both already have a win this season. They're already in, but both are trying to win again. Another win is very helpful, and if that another win could lock them in the playoffs. They don't have to worry about points or anything like that, or any other winner trying to overtake them. Oh boy, here we go to the bottom lane as Draven Sand goes for the second spot. And that's going to give room for Billy Bishop. He's going to try to hang on this lead this time again. Sand takes second place. Mitch Barrier is also trying to take third place away from Robert Smith. These have been the most competitive drivers this season, but they have yet to win here in season 45. They're trying to get on the board here in this season to get into the playoffs, trying to get that important playoff spot to make it in to run for the championship. Barry's in third, Morphy's fourth, Robert Smith fifth. And it's back to being in the line again. And now Casey Hoyt is up to, I believe, in the top 10 position. Now he's in 10th. So Casey Hoyt in 10th. He's got a good grip on the top 10. So it would be a great day for the 47. Already a winner this season himself. But getting those points matters to keep that spot in the playoffs. Because they had to finish in the top 30 in order to be eligible for the playoffs. Even with a win. So that's why they're all racing for points here, even with a win. So they're trying to get those big points to carry them over into the playoffs. And a battle here between Nathan Ormond and Isaiah Bernesh in the top 15 now. And more other drivers all already with a win. Connor Breen already has a win now. He's 20th in the 20th position. I think he has 2 wins this season. Top 20, though, is not bad. And now Dylan Abrahamian, the one who just went full-time a couple races back, he's running 21st. He started near in the back, and he's working his way up to the 21st spot. So, solid day for him. Allison Rain battling with Jonathan Thoman like the good old times. They're in the back of the pack, but Allison Rain making her first start in the new paint scheme for Ally, and it looks just stunning. But right now it's in 33rd position, and Allison's going to have to work her way up again. Richard Morphy is now in second spot. He just took it from Mitch Barrier, and his eyes are now set on Billy Bishop. These are 4 competitive cars now. Make it 5 with the 21 battling for 4th spot. But it's been about Morphy, Bishop, Sand, and Berry are all battling for the win here. The top four, the best four drivers in this race so far. I mean, they've been very competitive, and one of these drivers looking to win, and, well, two of them are actually looking to win and get in. The others already have a win this season, so on three of them, I should say. Three of them don't have a win this season. Two of them don't have a win, and two of them do have a win, and I'm on the top four. I don't know why I'm mixing things up, but anyway. Into the fourth spot is Robert Smith. And Mitch Berry's into the fifth spot. Let's see if Berry goes down to the bottom. Looks like Berry's going to try to take fourth spot away. And now the 15 is going to continue to lead here. And now Richard Morphy's in second spot. And Draven Sands in third spot. There you see Hayden Stringer battling with Quinn Porter for a position in the top 15 right now. And these cars are a little separated a bit, but we might see some pit stops come within the next couple laps or so, and they could decide who wins this race. With a caution-free race so far, they're running close to their fuel window, so they might have to come to pit within the next couple laps. We'll see how long it'll take them. But the 15 car is hanging on for now, as we're almost at the halfway point here at Nashville Super Speedway. And now the 1 car is trying to hang on over Draven Sand. I mean, Nashville's had a bit of a history here in the PLCS. It was one of the first events to be run back in Season 1. The very first season of the PLCS, believe it or not, ran at Nashville. And then we ran Nashville back and forth in the early parts of the season. And then it was discontinued later on, but we came back to the track in season 42, I believe, and it's been on the schedule ever since. So happy to have Nashville back on the schedule after being on hiatus for a while. So it's season 41, I believe. Yeah, season 41. It was the first time we went back to Nashville in a while. So we're glad to see the Nashville Super Speedway back again on the schedule. So a lot of fun. And Draven Sand into second place. He's just took second from Richard Morphy, but Morphy wants to take it back. And now they're all catching Billy Bishop again. It's been the deja vu for these guys, all trying to win here today at Nashville Super Speedway. Mitch Berry's fourth, and Robert Smith is running in fifth position. Matt Gomes in sixth now. And Billy Bishop has led the most laps so far today, but can he hold on and win here again for the second time? Win in the season 45 for the second time. And here we go, the 1 car trying to get by the 31 for the second spot. And now Draven Sand able to hang on to that second position. So impressive run for the 31. He hangs on to second. 15 car is trying to hang on almost to the halfway point of the race. There are no stages, by the way, in this series right now, but stages are in the works back again for next season. They're rumored to be back in the works for stage racing back in next season, as the series is not done yet. They'll go beyond season 45 and will continue with the 46th season. So we're happy to have the series continue beyond 45 seasons. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Mitch Berry looking low, but he just can't find a way to pass him. Can't find a way to pass the 1. Go to the 55 car. We'll see if he can. Into the 31 car, I should say. 31. But the 15 is hanging on right now, and here comes the 1 looking low. Let's see if he gets the lead. And second place first, though. And now Richard Morphy takes second away from Draven Sand. And now back to Bishop and Morphy battling for the top 2 spots. We'll see what happens. We'll see if Morphy can catch up to the 15. Almost 15 is able to pull ahead a little bit, but Is it going to last? Is he going to be able to hang on now? I think we just might have just passed the halfway point now, and now Morphe is going to go for second, and Morphe's going to hang on to second for now, but here comes Mitch Barrier. And Robert Smith and Draven Sand battling it out as well. Mitch Barrier takes second spot away, and he's up to second position now. Very competitive for these. Very competitive for these drivers here. Second position, Mitch Barrier is trying to catch Billy Bishop. And now they're approaching lap traffic with Matt Hunter. Mentioned earlier that Matt Hunter has just struggled in this race. Very slow right now. So we'll see if they can get by him quickly, or will they be pitting before they can get to Matt Hunter? That's the question. They've been through the halfway point, so I think this is going to be a one pit stop race the rest of the way here at Nashville. So just going to make one pit stop probably, and it will have to be the best one they get, because may or may not be a caution. We'll see. If there's a caution, it's going to really change this race for sure. We have not had one all race long. This might be the first caution-free race we've had this season. Looking low is Matt Hunter. He's in fifth spot. He's trying to get by and trying to get to fourth spot. Billy Bishop is trying to hang on to the lead now as Mitch Barrier is competing against in the one car. And I think they're going to pit here on the green. Here we go. There we go. A couple cars taking their pit stops. They're at the pit window, and the 2, 1, and 38 are the first to make their green flag stops. So when will Billy Bishop come down pit road? Is this going to be the lap he comes down to the pits? This will definitely determine who's going to win this race. Running 60 laps on one tank of fuel. And Bishop is going to come down at this lap, and Robert Smith going to stay out to lead. So different strategies all come into play. We're still green. Robert Smith in the lead now as he is taking it from the number 15 while the others come to the pits. 21 car is in front. Is he going to pit road on this lap? Here we go. Cars coming off pit road now. Now the 51 looks like he's going to enter pit road on this lap, and he will enter the pits, and he's going to pit, and now the 21 stays out again. 21 will stay out once more. He's going to try to stretch it as much as he could go. And Claire Richardson following him as well. So these two going to try to stretch it out as much as they can and try to get as much mileage out of their cars. This might be their only pit stop of the entire race, and now the 21 is going to have to enter pit road. Oh no, he spins! He gets turned around by the 20 of Maxwell Smart! Oh, he was trying to enter pit road and he gets turned around by the number 20, and there will be a caution. Oh my goodness! What was he doing? Robert Smith, he was slowing down to pit road. I don't know what happened with him and Maxwell Smart, and they tangle up and spin. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? That is just incredible. Robert Smith tangles with Maxwell Smart as Smart comes off pit road, and he makes contact with Robert Smith, and Smith up into the wall. Wow, that is unbelievable. Oh my gosh, that is just insane. Oh boy. Oh my goodness, there was a lot of miscommunication between the two drivers, Richardson to pit. And how is this going to affect the race? Oh boy, oh my gosh, this is just unbelievable. And now the leader is going to be Billy Bishop, just as everybody came off pit road. Oh wow, that's just amazing. That's unbelievable. Wow. Holy cow. So we're coming back to the restart here on lap 67, and it actually might have worked out in Claire Richardson's favor as she is your race leader heading to the green. And I apologize, but I forgot to turn on double file restarts for this race, so it'll have to be single file here today. So we're back to the green flag again at Nashville. And Robert Smith, just so you know, he is still in the race, but he is a lap down. In the back of the pack, of course. I mean, the strategy did not work out, of course, with him making contact with Maxwell Smart while the 20 just came off pit road. I mean, it just was completely uncalled for. And that's our first caution of the day here in this race. So that might have worked out the 43's favor, believe it or not. Stayed out during the caution and came to pit and still was the leader. So 43 is able to take the lead now, and she's going to try to hold on for the win. Matt Gomes to the bottom. He's going to try to pass Mitch Barrier, and he takes the position away. And now Barrier's on up high, and he nearly gets contact, and going to have to be careful there. 47 to the bottom lane now. He goes to the bottom. He takes the spot away. And now Mitch Barrier's on the high side. He's going to try to hang on. And look at Dylan Ebrahimian. He's worked his way up to the top 10. Look at all those drivers. New names in this field in the top 10. All on pit stops. It goes to show you how a single caution can turn everything around. So, yeah, that's going to make things a lot more fun. Anyway, we're going into the bottom lane. We have the one car. Richard Morphy going to try to retake the lead. And Billy Bishop's on the high side, biggest competitor of the race, but one car going to try to hang on for the win. 38 car is in third spot. Matt Gomes has worked his way up. We'll see if he takes second place. This is for second. Here he goes. 38 car takes it. He is second place now. 38 is in second. He's got it. Matt Gomes is going for the lead now. Wow, he's worked his way up. And how about Quinn Porter has worked his way up now to the top 3. All these drivers that were behind them in the top 10, they've turned it around now and are now competing to win this race. Porter second. Gomes is in the lead. And look at Dylan Ebrahimian. He is in the top 5. Almost in the top 5. Almost in the top 5, that 54. I mean, he has come alive here in this second half of the race. But he's going to have to try to hang on to Ronald Maravilla. And a battle for the lead again. Here's Porter. To the lead he goes. Gets by Matt Hunter. And here comes Richardson trying to get back the lead. She led on the restart, by the way. After pitting under caution, the only driver to pit under caution, yet she was able to keep the lead somehow. I don't know how that even worked, but, well, it did. So Richardson's in second, and Porter's in the lead. Casey Hoyt's fourth. Here comes the 47 to third spot. And now the 54 is going to try to get to the top 5. He's already in the top 5. He wants another position. 54. He's been trying to get that win. He's been trying to win again this season. I mean, he's trying to get his first win of the PLCS, I should say. 3 wide, some contact, and getting a little rubbing here. 54 trying to squeeze in the middle, and he just couldn't do it. Had to back off there before he wrecked somebody. Maravilla has worked his way up again. 54 backs off. He had to back off. He nearly got turned. And getting sandwiched between those two drivers. Hoyt is now running second place. And we have 30 laps to go at Nashville, and Maravilla is in second. Ronald Maravilla just took second place. Quinn Porter leads and pulls away a little bit. Can he hold on to the win? Quinn Porter's trying to join his teammate, Connor Breton, in the playoffs. And Maravilla is in second place. And now third is Matt Gomes. And now Maravilla looks slow. Let's see if he gets a good draft. See if he can get through, and he's going to try to get the lead from Quinn Porter. Takes the lead away from Quinn Porter, and Ronald Maravilla is your new leader. The 77 hasn't been talked about today up until now. And now he's the leader. The 77 car is now in front. How about that? Now the lead goes to Ronald Maravilla. He is out in front. Here comes Casey Hoyt and Dylan Abrahamian. And now Hoyt looks low. He's going to try to take position away from Abrahamian. 47 trying to pull ahead into 5th place. And he's got 5th away. He takes the 5th spot away. And now battle for the lead again. And now battle for 2nd, I should say. Matt Gomes just went by Quinn Porter. And these drivers are looking for a win this season. Matt Gomes as well. His friend Jay Pilatara made the playoffs with a victory earlier this season. We'll see if Matt Gomes can join him in the playoff field. And there's Dylan Abrahamian right now in 6th spot, but might not be able to win here today. Casey Hoyt just went by Richard Morphy. And now Morphy has slowed down and has not had the same car as he had a couple laps ago when he was the leader. And Billy Bishop has really dropped off the mat. I guess his pit stop did not go so well for the 15. He is almost outside the top 20. Wow, just one pit stop and it all changed. And now the 15 is struggling to keep up with the pack now. So wow, that was a turnaround on the wrong side of a turnaround. And Richard Morphy was able to turn things around. I mean, he is in the lead. These guys fixed whatever they needed to fix. And now the leader is Ronald Maravilla. 77 in front of the pack. Matt Gomes trying to gain ground on Maravilla. And 3rd spot, Quinn Porter. 4th spot's Casey Hoyt. 5th is Garrett Albertson. Albertson looks low. Let's see if he gets by into the position right here. Trying to get by Casey Hoyt. And there's George Rourke. He's just made his way up to the top 10. And now Richard Morphy's back up to the top 10 as well. So teammates both in the top 10 in the pack right now. But still only a handful of laps remain. 42 just went by the 47. He's gaining ground on these top 3 drivers. Maravilla leads, Matt Gomes 2nd, and Quinn Porter runs 3rd position. Porter looks low, and he's going to try to take 2nd from Matt Gomes. And it looks like he will get to take 2nd place away back again. 45 takes 2nd place. He is back in front into 2nd. And now the 77 takes the lead. We'll see if he can hang on. Look at Quinn Porter gaining ground, the 77, quick. Oh, this will be interesting with almost 20 laps to go here at Nashville. This will be very interesting. Here comes Matt Gomes back again to 2nd place. It's not over yet. This fight is not over as the 38 gets by Quinn Porter. And now the 38 takes 2nd place away, and he has got 2nd away from Quinn Porter. And Ronald Maravilla, he's looking behind them. He's hoping that these two don't gain ground on him in these final couple laps. Gomes trying to win along with Quinn Porter. These drivers are all competing to win here today. Here they go to the bottom lane, and look at Quinn Porter go. He's going to try to cut off the 38. And right now he does. He's going to take 2nd away. He just took 2nd place. Porter is in 2nd. Less than 20 to go at Nashville. It's still anybody's race here in Nashville among the top 3. Albertson's up to 4th spot. And 5th is Casey Hoyt. So Garrett Albertson's in 4th. And Casey Hoyt is now up to 5th spot. Albertson, well, at this point, he's gonna have to hope that he gains ground these next couple laps to be competitive. And they've already lapped down Matt Gomes, so he's not gonna be a factor for our leaders today. And now the 99, George Rourke, is going to the bottom. Let's see if he can try to get a top 5 spot away from Casey Hoyt. So the lead right now in the 77, he's just hanging on right now for dear life. Look at this, another teammate joins him. Draven Sand joined by Cassidy Reynolds, both battling for a top 10 spot. That's all about the teammates battling here today in this race at Nashville. It's all been about the teammates, but 77 right now does not need any teammate help to hang on for the win. Porter hangs on to second, and Gomes in third. Will they gain ground on the 77, try to pass him? Here we go. Final laps here in Nashville. It'll be 16 to go when they hit the stripe. And now George Rourke is in 5th. Wow, George Rourke has worked his way up to the 5th spot. So, gotta say, the 99 car has been very fast now in this final couple laps. But will there be enough time to get a good finish out of this? 99 in front right now. 99 in front of 5th right now. Albertson's 4th. Gomes 3rd. And we'll see how things go. Now Matt Hunter is going to get by George Rourke, and that's not going to help him out at all. 22 is a lap down, by the way, and 99 just got passed by the 22. So, not really good so far. But nevertheless, though, George Rourke's trying to get a good points day out of this one, but he knows he was close, but no cigar to a win. 22 goes to pit. He clears out of the leaders, and he's not going to be a factor to the leaders here in this race. Ebrahimian, though, he's going to try to gain ground and get to the top 5. He wants at least a top 5 here to try to pick up those points and try to make up all the points he would have earned if he had been in a full-time driver earlier in the season. And here comes 38 Matt Gomes, looks low. We'll see if he can make a pass on the 45 for second spot. And right now the lead has been steady for Ronald Maravilla as he's trying to hang on in for the win here at Nashville. And Matt Gomes looks low. Can he clear the 45 in turn 3? There he goes. Into third spot he goes. He's into second spot. He is now in second, and Matt Gomes is going to try to gain ground on the 77 in these final laps at Nashville. 38 second to right now Ronald Maravilla, and we'll see if Matt Gomes can gain ground on that 77 car. Garrett Albertson, 4th spot. He's only a second behind the leaders, so he too can make a move here in these final couple laps. George Rourke is 5th. He's cleared a 5th place. He's got clean air in front of him, so we'll see if he can also make an impact here in these final laps of the race. Matt Gomes 2nd right now. 3rd is Quinn Porter, and they haven't been able to gain on Ronald Maravilla. And now 77 has been steady right now these final laps and when he needed to. But only 10 laps to go at Nashville. Anything can happen. Final 10 laps at Nashville Super Speedway. Dalin Ebrahimian, 6th place. It's safe to say he's not going to get a top 5 out of this, but he might try to hang on for a top 10. And Alexander Rowe, the other Spire driver, is 12th position, and he is probably cheering on for 77 right now because that driver's the leader. Quinn Porter just retook 2nd from Matt Gomes. 9 laps to go at Nashville. Porter going to need everything he's got in order to pass by Maravilla for the win. Porter would love to join his teammate Connor Breton in the playoffs. And the 77 of Ron Maravilla, he's trying to win again. There we go. We got 8 laps to go here at Nashville. And Maravilla has won in the series before. Maravilla has won last season at Auto Club Speedway. He got his first win at Auto Club last season. The Raul Maravilla machine, he got his first win last season at Auto Club. He's looking to get another victory here today. We'll see if he can do it here at Nashville and pull it off. But but the 45 Porter's getting it on him one by one. He's not battling with the leaders, the other drivers now. He's going to try to battle it out for the win. And guess what? George Rourke just caught up to fourth. Wow, George Rourke's in fourth now. He's going to try to make things work. 6 to go for the 77 car. George Rourke in fourth position, and he has gained ground a lot on these drivers, and he might still have time to make a move. 6 to go at Nashville. Maravilla hanging on to the lead now. Quinn Porter is trying to close in on the 77. Now 5 laps to go at the stripe here at Nashville. 5 more laps around here at the Nashville Super Speedway. And Porter is gaining a little bit of ground on the 77, but it might not be enough. Here comes Matt Gomes to second place. Gomes back in second on Quinn Porter. Second place to the 38 car. Here we go. 4 laps to go at Nashville. Matt Gomes second, and now George Rourke's going for third. He takes third place away. George Rourke takes third place away, and it looks like he might not have enough time to get the leader, but he'll still try to get a great finish out of this. 3 laps to go, and look at the gained ground the 38 has been making on the 77. It's not over yet. It is not over yet for Matt Gomes to try to get by Ronald Maravilla. George Rourke third, Quinn Porter's fourth, and Garrett Albertson made his way to fifth. Oh boy, the final 2 laps coming up. Here we go, 2 to go at Nashville Super Speedway for Ronald Maravilla. Can he hang on to win here today at Nashville? I mean, he's come alive in the second half of this race, and he took the lead, has not looked back. It looked like it was going to be Billy Bishop winning the race, as he had dominated along with some of the other cars with the one of Richard Morphy and other competitors, but a caution changed everything, and the 77 able to make the adjustments needed to take the lead. They're now 1 lap away from the victory as the white flag waves at Nashville with 1 to go. Matt Gomes, he's got 1 more chance. Here comes Rourke. Rourke looks to the bottom. He might not get to second. Final turns coming up for Ronald Maravilla. And he won last season Auto Club as a rookie. Now he's proven himself to be a winner again. Here he comes off the final corner. It's Ronald Maravilla with the win at Nashville. And that'll do it here from Nashville Super Speedway. Your winner is Ronald Maravilla. And let's take a look at the results right now. Very competitive race, and we only had 1 single caution. Of course, that occurred when Maxwell Smart made contact with Robert Smith, as Smith was about to get to his green flag pit stop. And he made contact as the 20 got out of pit road, and that was like completely out of nowhere, and it changed everything. I mean, it changed the complexion of this race. Like, it turned it upside down. You see the competitors early on, and they dropped off. 16th for Morphy and 26th for Billy Bishop. They were competed for the win early, and then, yeah, the pit stops just turned everything upside down. And there's Herrera at 18th and Sand 21st. Yeah, and Jonathan Thoman, I was wanted to mention, 29th position he finished in his one-off return. But that'll do it here from Nashville Super Speedway, and we will see you next weekend at Road America. Until then, we'll see you later.